Hello, my name is Edrez, and today I'll be presenting about the X50 Proton, Proton's latest SUV, which means safety utility vehicle car. Basically, Proton's latest safety car. Now, the Proton X50 has a feature called auto parking or auto park assist. Auto park assist, as the name suggests, allows you assist in parking automatically. So, for example, maybe your car mirrors are broken, or it's really hard to see what's behind you. You're scared you might hit someone, or you might hit stairs, or an object, an obstacle, or a hazard that could potentially damage something, or maybe your car. Then your auto park assist will use a radar or sensor to detect your area and will park within the lanes, because it will detect the lanes, it will detect the cars around it to find a place to park. And then here's something very similar to the auto park assist: autonomous emergency braking. So this also uses a sensor, this also uses the radar to detect what's in front of it, any hazards, obstacles, people. And for example, if you're not aware of the road, or for some reason you can't brake for some reason, or something's wrong, or you didn't see something that could damage you and a person, then the car will automatically brake. So if you're too close, it will brake by itself and wait for the object to pass, and then you can move again. Here's another feature that's really good, and it goes really good with the auto parking and the autonomous emergency braking, to help triple your faith in this car. Here's another feature called the 360 camera, which allows you to get a bird's eye view of your surroundings. So, for example, maybe you're not really confident in the auto parking. Well, the 360 camera allows you to see all of your surroundings in the 360 form, so that it is much easier for you to park or to maneuver accordingly. Strength. Now, this is why the Proton X50 is a 5 out of 5 rating as a safety vehicle. It has been tested over millions and upon millions of times to ensure your safety. So if you're involved in a big crash, then you will definitely be safe. As you can see, the crash test dummies here are completely fine and completely safe. And this was just testing. Imagine the end result. And there are 4 to 6 SRS, which means supplemental restraint system airbags. It's depending on the version that you get. Here's another feature, very similar to the autonomous emergency braking and the auto parking, also using the sensor called intelligent cruise control. It detects what's in front of it, the lanes beside it, and what's behind it, so that it can adjust accordingly, and it can drive by itself with the intelligent cruise control, and it will detect what's in front of it and it will adjust the speed accordingly so that you don't crash. But intelligent cruise control is mainly for driving on mostly straight roads. So if you need to make a hard right or hard left, then you have to turn it manually. But otherwise, intelligent cruise control is great if you have to pick up a phone call, or maybe you have to drink some water. Because if you can't multitask, then this is the perfect feature for you. And here's another feature called blind spot tracking. Just like autonomous emergency braking and the auto parking and the other features that uses the sensor, it detects what's around it, and it makes sure that it alerts you about the cars or objects in the blind spots. So no matter what, even if you look into both of your car mirrors, or you look at the top mirror where it can look at the back, or you physically turn around, but you still can't see some cars, then the radar will help detect those cars, and you are able to adjust accordingly. Now here's the price. This is what I meant by versions. And the or how should I say this? The least amount, the cheapest car is called the 1.5T standard with only 3 colors available. And it costs 79,200 ringgit. All the way to the most expensive one, the 1.5T GDI flagship with 6 colors available for you to choose, which that costs 103,300 ringgit. So the 1.5T standard has 4 airbags, and the 1.5T GDI flagship has 6 airbags. Like I said, it depends on the version. That's what I meant. Now here's something called intelligent high beam control. This allows the car to shift automatically between lanes. So for example, there's a lot of traffic and you're just not sure what to do. There are many cars all around you and you're really scared they're gonna get involved in the crash. Then even if when you're on the highway, you can the car will automatically shift left to right depending on where you want to go, maybe where you set the GPS. But nonetheless, after all, it ensures your safety. Now here's something very nifty called the remote control via the ProtoLink app. So I know what you're thinking. Maybe we should use keys instead. Why not? It has been used for like a few decades already for cars. But the phone is much more convenient. If someone steals your keys, then immediately your phone immediately your car has been stolen. But if you use your phone and you set a password, even if someone steals your phone, they won't be able to access your car if you have a password. And the ProtoLink app is much more convenient and it is much easier to see the controls rather than the key, where you have to find the keys, which side is the door, how you open the door again. It's much easier, much more convenient. The electronic stability control. So this is to help build up your faith 5 times. By 5 times. Suddenly you see some sort of hazard in the way. Like you see a manhole, a sinkhole, maybe a road, a cracked piece of road. Maybe some of the road isn't finished yet, or maybe something has happened on the road, an incident, a hazard. But you still need to turn to the left or to the right to avoid it. But you cannot risk falling off the highway or crashing to the fence or going off road and crashing yourself. But so you need to turn around to the other direction immediately. But when you do that, you are at extremely high risk of toppling over and crashing. But the car allows the car has this feature called the electronic stability control, which allows the car to automatically stabilize itself so that you are safe and you do not crash. In conclusion, this is why I think the Proton X50 is a very safe car, and it is meant for mostly your safety. Thank you.